Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're heading over to Gamefound because Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising has launched, and Lipstickpaddy's here to tell you all about, which is actually one of his favorite games that ever came from the mobile cell phone era onto the desktop on PC. Well, Lipstickpaddy there, please take it away. Alright peeps, we're back at Gamefound with another exciting game. This one by Lucky Duck Games, who are part of the French Renaissance. I should really do a video about all the amazing Kickstarter French board games. Hang on, let me just write that down. Alright, so Kingdom Rush, it's here. Kingdom Rush was a successful Kickstarter last year. Was it last year? I can't remember covering it on my channel, so I want to say 2019. But it delivered anyway last year, and a lot of people really like it. It comes from the amazing game that originally was on mobile phones or cell phones, but it was so successful it made its way to the desktop on PC, where I played it, and it was wonderful. And if you've not actually played Kingdom Rush on your mobile phone, trust me, if you play one level of it, you'll be playing it. You'll basically binge play it until you finish it. It's that addictive. There's no board game that's super addictive because of time and her setup and all that razz, but but here we are. So it's a standalone game, and if you missed the first Kickstarter, potentially there is a pledge for you to get all in Kingdom Rush. So that is something we're looking for. Coming out the gate, we've also got multiple languages support as well from the team, as Lucky Duck Games are one of my favorite Kickstarter companies, and I'll tell you now, they are pushing themselves into what we call the AAA Kickstarter. They're definitely in the Premier League of Kickstarter companies, and that is so exciting. So let's have a look. They have joined Awaken Realms on Gamefound, so let's see what is going on. It's already blasted through its goal and in 45 minutes. So it's already good. I like the new stretch goal, so some more cards are coming. No. Capults. Alright, so already over here, select this reward, the Deluxe Edition pledge. It's not actually that bad, 74. We can kind of see in the picture 3 big boxes too. That's fairly good. Now, obviously, maybe not for you, but for me, it's a well-loved game, the first one, and I'm guessing that these quotes are from the first one, as, I don't know, are these preview copies? We don't quite know. Kingdom Rush stands alone as a tower defense champion. Of course, yeah, tower defense is the theme, right? But I'll mention that. You probably already know what it is. But anyway, Elemental Uprising. And what I like about this one coming out the gate is it's got the heroes that I like to play Kingdom Rush with. In this one, they were missing from the first one. And that's fairly great to see. Now, if you do have the first game, you can obviously mix back in these new towers and the enemy types, so you can really start collecting Kingdom Rush stuff. So if you're coming from the first Kickstarter, this is really a good expansion for you, as it's pushing the campaign forward. Although it is self-contained, as they say, but hey. But table presence looking great. You're putting these tiles down as they're rushing towards the area you need to stop them at. On this setup, you can actually see there is potentially 2 gates that you've got to protect here, and on some it could be more. And you're going to have to put towers down defending that. But it's not just a tower defense where you're putting towers down. You do have your hero out on the board that has their own special abilities that can attack them. Although your strategy will change up depending on the heroes. Some maps will need a melee guy. Sometimes you might need a spellcaster, a range character, or whatever. You might need one with a good area of attack, one with brute strength versus a boss, this kind of thing. So you can mix and match your heroes, and if you've got the first edition box, you can bring those heroes forward too. So lovely jubbly. All right. Wonderful minis, the beautiful big boss mini, which is really cool to see. Kingdom Rush, when you get to far in the game, bosses start learning of how famous you are and come to get you. So yeah, that's really cool to see. Now, the Elemental Uprising, as they say, we're going to have wind, which speeds up the enemies. Volcanoes erupt, covering the countryside with ash and lava. That probably, potentially, your heroes have to avoid the lava. The earth trembles, threatening to open up or swallow our troops and towers whole. That sounds horrible. And creatures coming from the ocean this time, so, ooh, sounds great. Beautiful box art, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the side box art as well. Lush, really looks cool, doesn't it? And it goes, for me, goes beyond the art that is on the desktop game, because this is like a Kingdom Rush 2.0 for me. The art on this, it's really cool. Reminds me of kind of Rayman art on the video games, and boy, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? All right. Now, soloable, of course, and it'd be interesting to see the 4-player of this in a playthrough, just to see, because if you've got 4 heroes, it would make it so much easier. And if it needs to scale. And if you're playing with someone younger than 14, you can potentially play the solo, but come in as a support hero and both do it on that. You can kind of piggyback, help them, and I can't even remember where, but you know what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, new heroes. Ulrich, love this guy. He is great. I used to play with him. Bruxa, can't remember playing her. Minnie's looking cool though. Deirdre, can't remember her. Elrora Wintersong, vaguely remember her. I probably did use her. And Saitan, I can't remember you. It's been a fair while since I've played the game, but hey. Magic Blossoms allow you to trigger special attacks when your hero steps onto them. They add a new puzzle. Yeah, it feels more like a puzzle, the game. Each tile is a puzzle to get off the track and all that stuff. These are the volcanoes that are potentially happening. Environmental hazards. This potentially, though, could... it should be hurting the enemies if they go through this as well, but... Alright, we're getting down. So, anyway, tiles. We've got these new enemies. Magma elementals looking fierce. Incredibly tough. Tough is a condition. It means that only one square of a monster can be covered with each attack, meaning you need to repeatedly assault them to take them down. So they're basically tanking the tile. Deadly Hobgoblin Chiefs are next. Looking cool. Again, more variety of monsters. These guys come with special mini-boss abilities, and bosses really do need to be taken down. Like, they are kind of epic when they come on. Monster ability. Shields. Ooh, yeah. That just means you've got to nuke the guy with the shield. That's what it basically means. They put a target on the shield head. And they're very annoying. They are. Don't fear the heroes. New fire tower. Well, basically when you put your archery tower down, this is considered like a level 4. Is it level 4? This is not a tower. It's the cannon, isn't it? The cannon that you put down. This is like a level upgrade. The archers. Why is it just an archer's one level? I can't remember how the first game works, but if you come from the mobile game, the towers had like 3 towers and then a 4th where it went in 2 directions. And I'm guessing they simplified it for the board game here, but the marksman tower though was a level 4, and it's interesting that the art here isn't the marksman tower from the game, because it was like a special green tower to denote that it was extra special. I mean, look, it's getting these blacken the skies with a rain of arrows ability. And dwarven artillery, was this not the level 4 too? I really can't remember the game, but the art doesn't, the dwarven artillery looked bigger, and they should really be bringing the art over from the video game if it is level 4, you know, that level 4 thing. It should look differently. Anyway, because these look like level 1 towers. New equipment now is the knights. Knights, what would these be if it was a knight? Was that level 3 ability? These are nice towers though, because the monsters have to fight these before they go through them. And yeah, it looks like here you can level them up to get like a nice sword, or is it a dagger they say. Our warriors have been equipped with swords and throwing daggers, so that's like a level 4 ability in the video game, throwing daggers. Mage Towers. It says, whilst most towers can only receive 1 tower modification, 2 modifications can be added to Mage Towers. Oh. Mage Towers are like the phenomenal one-hit attacks. They can not only one-shot lots of enemies, and they're fantastic on bosses just because of the damage throughput. They're really good. Tower modifiers now then. Customize your towers by adding new attacks to them or changing their properties as you play through a scenario. This is good because the video game does allow you to modify your towers. For example, in the video game, you can modify your mage tower to either 1, slow them down, or potentially teleport them back, which is nice. You can also, if I remember with the Mage's Guild, put down a big stone golem, which was like a super version of the little enemies you put down. And I'm guessing there's so much in this game that they can produce. So I'm guessing there could be further expansions as the towers get bigger and the video game abilities bleed down into this game. But at the minute it's a slow release cadence from Kingdom Rush, and if you're a fan of it, you're not really worried about that. Reusable stickers. Ooh, they were using micro suction cup technology. The surface of the sticker has thousands of microscopic air pockets that create partial vacuums between the sticker and the tower cards. They aren't pressure sensitive, and there is no glue or residue to leave behind. The stickers can also be stuck and removed repeatedly without losing their holding power. Okay. Yeah, you can mix and match. But can I pledge for Rift in Time if I missed it? That's the big question. Everything's cross-compatible. Yes, indeed. Many languages. Now look, $74. You're getting, I'm guessing, the Deluxe Edition box, and that's the stretch goal box and the Deluxe upgrade. It looks like the retail box. There's going to be one with the minis and one without the minis, isn't it? There you go. Oh, the add-ons. You can go for Rift in Time at $150. It doesn't look like there's an all-in, but you can just go Deluxe Pledge and add this in, right? If you want to do that. Or you just want to go Rift in Time. You've got the separate expansions from that first Kickstarter, and you can mix and match here, so that would be nice. Component upgrades the 3D towers, man, you really gotta want to have them. And these upgrade tokens, yeah, there's so much happening. Unlocks have already happened. The Phoenix board, ooh, with the special abilities, that's nice. And stretch goals fight with fire. I like it how they're actually doing a list of stretch goals down here. So what's inside? We're getting loads of stuff. Oh, it looks like it's going out to the tundra on the map, which is nice. Ooh, lovely artwork on these boards. Like the cyclone, nice. Component-wise off the chart, isn't it? Beautiful. Building sites, what are they? I guess the areas on the map you can put towers down because it's you don't flood the map with towers at the beginning. You just don't have the economy for that. And yeah, you should be building towards it. A necromancer tower. What? Who are you? Maybe this is an update to the video game. I don't know, but it sounds great, doesn't it? Now they do obviously do nice art across them, but if that's level 1, level 2, level 3, that tower looks the same in all of them to me. And in the, you know, if they've got the rights to the game, they should have rights to the tower design, and the tower's definitely upgraded. But you can, maybe that's just 3 basic towers, and then you've got the 4th upgrade. I think that's how it's working, yes. And you do get to choose between 2, so it is like the video game. So yeah, you build your Wizard's Tower, and the next upgrade could be the Archmage Tower, or you go Necromancer Tower. So you've got to make a decision there. You can go for the Dwarf, which looks like a giant AoE. The, I don't know, Battle Mecha is that. I love that you've got these Assassin Guild and the Knights Templar with the 2 different tower designs. That's really cool. And I wonder if they've got special tower minis for these 2. That would be superb if that comes out. Alright, 100 cards for the enemies, wow. Good helper cards for each player, like it. Mini boss cards, stretch that baby, you know you want to stretch it. Campaign map to go through. They do have these stars because, for example, if one enemy runs through the gate, you'll lose a star. And you really need to perfect the round to get the 3 stars. So yeah, get on it. And I guess this is what these stickable sheets are for, is to update your map as you go and things like that. Nice. And you can see this map is folded as well, so it's a larger map of the game and all that stuff. So yeah, 12 scenarios, nice, and it really combines well with the first game. I definitely want to get the first if I was going to back it. Beautiful boards, I like all these abilities and all, it just looks superb. But I'll tell you now though that I know for a fact coming in here that this is not a game for me, but it looks like a fantastic game. And the only reason I say it's not a game for me is because I love the video game. And I do not want my video games that I love going to board games, because I love board games to be unique. It is as simple as that. I like how wonderful board games are with the fresh IPs, and it, you know, the IP really needs to hit me. But you know, even if someone said, I've got Kingdom Rush, you want to come round and play it? I'd kind of be a little bit, not really, dude. I like my real-time tower defense games that we get on the PC, so. And the board game here, yeah. Although it all looks super impressive and everybody's liking it, etc., etc., and I love all the art, the components, you know, I'm interested, the gameplay looks interesting, it's just something I don't want in my collection. And that is how I feel about it. But, you know, there's nothing to throw badness at this. It's still looking fantastic. You've got the option to go for everything if you miss the first campaign, which is fantastic. And you're going to be getting super, super luxury. That is what you're going to be getting. What are these $100 about? Oh my god, the split wave shipping. What's this range for? I guess this is if you're putting add-ons on, but yeah, even if you're in the USA, it could still be 55 maximum if you go all in. Okay. Well, I'm guessing it's nice to see that it's variable. This is still weird. And all that stuff. All right, there should be a button on the left here to jump up to the top. Kickstarter, please get a button like that. So cool. There we go, Kingdom Rush Elemental Uprising. First of all, do we recommend it? Yes, we do. It's a great time to jump onto it. If you missed the first Kickstarter, you can go all in. If you've got the first one, you love it. This is a shoe-in for you, isn't it? With all extra content, of course. And yeah, I'm just one of these weird people that don't like to mix my genres. It really is. One day I'll go through my collection and you'll be fascinated by the lack of video game IP in them. It's true. Anyway, there you go. I can't fault the Gamefound page. It's looking phenomenal. I will come back to do my final thoughts just to see what unlocks. It's certainly an exciting project to follow and all that good stuff. But are you interested in backing it? For me, I have a quirky reason. What's your reason if you're not backing it? And if you love the first game and you're loving this one, please share your thoughts in the comments to join the community. And, you know, this channel's all about getting the conversation going, so hopefully you can get in the debate or conversation below and all that good stuff. Well, I've been Lipstickpaddy, you've been watching Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.